Tonight on Chronicle, it's where getting their nails done involves a hammer.
Doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl, if you set your mind to something, you can do it.
Building confidence at Girls at Work.
They have this mindset that now that we know how to use tools, we can build a house. And so they connect those things for themselves. So there's so much more happening than I think we even know.
A local contractor saw a major gap in the way young kids learn shop skills, in particular young girls.
Many grow up locked in a stereotype that keeps them closer to the kitchen than the workbench. But that is changing.
In fact, when these girls get their nails done, they use a hammer. Sean McDonald explains.
It may look like another day at the office for a local craftsman working his trade. But the hands at work here are hardly what you might expect. This is being done by girls. On this day, girls learning how to make bookshelves.
Doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl, if you set your mind to something, you can do it.
Make sure you hold it from the top portion. Don't be afraid to exert a lot of pressure on that.
That is Elaine Hamill. For 10 years now, she's run a nonprofit called Girls at Work. Out of her barn in Goffstown, she teaches girls from age 6 all the way through adulthood how to gain confidence through building.
Sometimes they'll say, oh, I'm too scared. I'm too scared. And we'll acknowledge that. We'll say, that's cool, we're scared too. But, after a little while, you're done. The fear is no longer there.
It all started back in the 90s when Elaine wanted to get a young girl into a summer camp.
I had handed the director of the camp my business card, and she said, well, how do you feel about teaching girls how to build? In exchange for putting this young girl in the camp, and I said, sure.
She started teaching at summer camps all over New England, trying to empower girls from all backgrounds. Many are at risk and from troubled homes.
The most difficult girls at any camp we go to, the ones that the staff say, okay, we're not letting them work with you because they're so difficult, those are the girls that I want. Those are the girls that are the best builders across the board. It gives them a focus. You show them how to use a few tools and you stand back and you let them go. Keep them safe and they're fine. And they're a lot bigger when they're done.
If I want my shelf smaller, can I just use one board and cut it in half?
You tell me.
Elaine says the girls often arrive here with no building skills. Many tell her things like building and shop were left for the boys.
She said, my grandfather builds with my brothers, and I get to hold things. And I thought, wow. Good. Okay.
How
So there's your first cut.
one?
I grew up with 5 brothers, so I'm fine in a group of guys, and the average girl is not. And there's a lot of hurdles there.
After a few short hours of hands-on work, the young, sometimes street-tough girls become confident builders.
They have this mindset that now that we know how to use tools, we can build a house. And so they connect those things for themselves. So there's so much more happening than I think we even know.
Girls at Work has expanded their summer camp tour into year-round classes for youngsters and adult women. This is where Elaine sees where society has programmed females away from traditional male activities.
We have women's classes. They come in with a boatload of fear. I mean, they look around the shop and they think, wow, I can really get hurt on this stuff. And the girls walking in, they're like, can we try this? And can we try? They want at it. They don't have that fear. We've not programmed them yet if they're really young.
The girls can accomplish quite a bit in a short time. One day a teen is battling the tough streets. The next, creating a whole structure from scratch. Now the program is even building things like storage for the needy for local food pantries.
We could do the same thing. It's pretty much the whole message through the program. girls can do the same things guys can.
Remember when I said you might not expect these girls to be building? Well, Elaine is hoping to change that notion, one girl at a time.
If I can do this, then I can do anything that I set my mind to. There are no restrictions.
Alyssa Blackman is from Manchester.
It pretty much teaches you that you can do things that you never expected to do.
She first took the course 10 years ago. Now she's back, perhaps a little more confident and a little proud of a hard day's work.
It's a great accomplishment to be able to have something that you made and you can say you did it.
So far, it seems Girls at Work is leaving its mark in more ways than one. And it seems to be working for the girls.
There was a group we had from Girls Inc. out of Concord, and I'll never forget it. They built picnic tables, and then they sat on them. And one of the girls said, this little tiny kid, she was so cute, she said, guys, we just built this thing. Like, she was just beside herself. She was like you could buy it at a store, but we just built it. Like, she was so blown away, and I thought, really? Like, that just happened? So, I mean, it's, you know, building's really cool, and working with kids is really cool, but that's what it's all about.